Our next guests are the talented members of the Grammy-nominated band Haim. Their latest album, Women in Music Part 3, is out now. Please welcome to the show, Esti, Danielle, and Alana Haim. Hello, how are you?
Hi.
Hi. Long time no see.
I know. I feel like I've bumped into you guys a few times over the year. It's always a delight. The first time we met was when you guys did SNL the first time in 2013.
And you saved our lives.
Yeah.
I don't know if I saved your lives. What I remember is I got you some alcohol.
You did, which is saving our lives. I don't know. I feel like we were radiating very nervous energy, obviously, since playing SNL is the best feeling in the world, but also very terrifying. And I think after our first song, you could kind of feel our nervous energy, and you were just like, you need this.
Yeah.
My memory is like, I would
do.
like to say that I remember that you guys were like, do you have any alcohol, as opposed to me like showing up in the band's room being like, you ladies need a drink. I was talking with our friend in common, Andy Samberg, today about how great this album is.
Oh.
And this is actually a photograph, the cover of the album, taken in Cantor's Deli, which is has a part of your history, Cantor's.
Yeah.
We had a band with our mom and dad for like 15 years before we were ever just Haim. So we kicked our parents out of the band and then started Haim. Before that, we were called Rockenheim. No G. And our first gig was at the Kibitz Room, which is like the club that's attached to Cantor's. And it's actually just a bar with like a stage that's the size of like my coffee table. And we ended up playing there, and I think we just played covers. I don't
think the Cantors knew that we were a family band. I think I was 5 or 6 when we did it.
I was 11. So mom and dad definitely didn't disclose like my kids are,
That's fantastic.
like my kids will be in the band. And so so we played. We had like one heckler that like didn't believe that we were actually playing and that it was
And then you guys are obviously you're from LA, and there are venues there, and you have friends who are in bands, but what were the sort of bands you guys were opening for in your early days?
We opened up for every single band that would let us play. We didn't care what band it was. If they gave us even if it was 10 minutes, we would play. But I think the best show that we played at the Troubadour, and we opened up for a Harry Potter band. And they were headlining, and we were first of 3.
What is a Harry Potter band? Are the songs, do they dress like Harry Potter, or do they write songs about
Harry Potter themed songs.
Oh,
and
wow.
The crowd was also showing up in Harry Potter costumes, and I don't think that they liked us at all. We
There were a lot of sexy Hermione costumes in the audience.
It wasn't just one Harry Potter band though. It was like multiple Harry. Like after we opened for the Remus Lupins, it was like Harry and the Potters called. And
maybe they thought that Haim stands for like a spell.
Oh, right.
Maybe that's how we got on the circuit. They're like, oh, the Haim spell. We could get Haim to open up for us. They love Harry Potter, obviously.
2009 was a crazy time in Haim world.
Yeah, there's going to be a documentary about how the whole Sunset Strip was Harry Potter bands back in 2009.
Back then.
It
guys,
kind of was.
first of all, it's really lucky to have bands who do this incredible work of putting together. Obviously, if you were here, you do the song right here. You have this incredible song we're going to show, and you got an incredible cameo. I don't know. I mean, I guess we should say who the cameo is, so you can talk about how you got them to agree to be into it. So you guys dropped the big news.
The song that we're doing is 3 a.m. And on record, it starts with kind of a voicemail, if you will, of someone calling, at 3 a.m. And basically, it's a booty call, right?
Sure.
So we needed someone to do this cameo that had game.
Absolutely.
And even when we were recording the record, we held auditions, so we thought this would be no different. So a couple of the names, Tom Hardy,
Very good.
We didn't hear back. Didn't hear back. Didn't hear back.
Didn't hear back
He's
from
a
Tom.
mumbler. He's a mumbler. You're fine.
Yeah. Benedict Cumberbatch.
Very good.
Didn't hear back.
Didn't hear back.
Didn't hear back. No. No.
Again, like, and I should also say, we wanted it to be someone British because we wanted it to be similar to the way that it was on record.
Sure, and you didn't want to hurt my feelings because you never called.
Well, we were saying that, we were like, should we just have gotten Seth to do this?
So, all right, give him the big news because I feel like you hit a home run.
So in the end, the person that won the part was Robert Pattinson.
I mean, congratulations, you guys.
Yeah, so much game.
Congratulations to Robert Pattinson, really.
Yeah, that's true. But Robert Pattinson, and let me just say this, one of my favorite guests on this show, someone that, early in his career, I maybe underestimated is thinking he was, sexy vampire, makes as cool a choices as any actor working today, and this is maybe
best.
the coolest one he's ever made.
He's the best. He's like, we love him. He really did us a solid by doing
And we
that.
hope everyone likes it. We hope that you like it.
Well,
Not
you guys,
only the cameo, but the
I feel
song.
like we should get to it so the world can see it, and it has just been so lovely to talk to you guys. Thank you for doing a song as well. Women in Music Part 3 is so good. It's available now.